This is Real News Media TV, coverage you can trust. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates. Scores of students collapse at Oberlin High. There was a bizarre incident at the Oberlin High School in St. Andrew on Wednesday morning as scores of students fainted during the school's daily devotion. A staff member told the news more than 200 students collapsed in the incident. According to the staff member, a female teacher was talking to the students about their behavior and decided to pray for them because she said she got a message from God. Shortly after the teacher started praying, the staff member said students started shaking and dropping. Several videos of the incident were posted on social media. Due to the high number of students who collapsed, traffic was halted on the road leading to the school. It was also revealed that even after the school was dismissed early, students collapsed outside of the school gate, leading to passersby stopping to assist them. When the news arrived at the school, the principal and the board members were convened at a meeting over the incident. It is understood that the principal will be meeting with the Ministry of Education later Wednesday. The affected students were reportedly transported to the Lions Tavern Health Center, Stony Hill Health Center, and the Kingston Public Hospital. 22-year-old charged with murder and illegal possession of firearm. 22-year-old Sean Blackwood of Pike District, Betheltown in Westmoreland, has been charged with murder and illegal possession of firearm in relation to an incident that took place on Belvedere Main Road in the parish on Saturday, May 14. It is alleged that about 10:30 p.m., Blackwood and another man attacked the now-deceased Magdalene Clark as she was closing her grocery shop and shot her several times to the upper body before escaping in the area. Blackwood, after being pointed out in an identification parade, was arrested and was subsequently charged. 3 men held for firearm possession during police operation in Kingston. 3 men are in custody following the seizure of a pistol during an operation on Brighton Avenue in Kingston today. The arrests come amidst heightened operational activities and increased the police presence in the key spaces as part of Operation Relentless 2. Reports are that on Wednesday about 9:50 a.m., a police team was conducting a vehicular checkpoint operation on Olympic Way, Kingston 11, when they saw a Honda Civic motor car make a sudden U-turn. The team pursued the vehicle and intercepted it with 3 men inside. The occupants and the vehicle were searched, and a 9mm Taurus P11 pistol with a magazine containing 15 9mm cartridges was found inside the vehicle. The men were subsequently taken into custody, pending further investigations, the police said. Family conflict linked to student brawl at Grange Hill High School, says Williams. Education Minister Favour Williams has confirmed that the brawl involving female students at the Grange Hill High School in Westmoreland was a spillover from a conflict between their families. Williams said that the 4 students who were separated by staff are from the same community. A 30-second video of the incident surfaced on social media platforms on Tuesday. It is not clear when the incident occurred. A report revealed that the students are from the same community and that their families were allegedly presently at odds with each other. It is also alleged that a simple disagreement started the fight, Williams said during Wednesday's post-cabinet press briefing. She said that an all-of-government, all-of-country approach must be taken in addressing the long-standing issue. Last week, the Ministry of Education launched its Just Medicine campaign to end violence in schools. She told the post-cabinet press conference that a UNICEF 2018 situational analysis has informed the government that approximately 80% or 300,000 Jamaican children experience some form of psychological or physical violence administered as a discipline. It said approximately 60% or 240,000 students are bullied at school, while 79% or 296,000 witness violence in the home or community. Given these figures, we should not be alarmed that we're seeing violent behavior among our children, said Williams. She said that students are showing up at school psychologically and physically abused. The Education Ministry said that there is an epidemic of violence among children, and that is just the hard, cold truth. She said that this is a mammoth task that cannot be left to guidance counselors, deans of discipline, senior teachers, and the school resource officers. What we are witnessing in our schools is not normal. It is as a result of major psychosocial issues, which include family problems, depression, anxiety, substance abuse, sexual abuse, and violence, she said. So if we were not convinced before, we are now, and we have to treat with the emotional and the psychological well-being of our children and their families in a more focused and concentrated way, said Williams. Sagicor Bank employees nabbed in alleged multi-million-dollar fraud. 2 employees of Sagicor Bank have been charged over the discovery of an alleged multi-million-dollar fraud at a financial institution. Assistant Commissioner of Police Anthony McCluckin, who heads the police's counterterrorism and organized crime division, said the names will be released when the case goes before a court. On Tuesday, the bank told the news it would answer questions on the matter today. It's the latest case of fraud uncovered at a local financial institution. In July, Arsenio Johnson, a retail support officer at the National Commercial Bank, was charged with larceny as a servant and the breaches of the Proceeds of Crime Act and the Cybercrimes Act over the alleged defrauding of at least $5.8 million from the bank. 1 shot and killed, 2 injured in Waterhouse. 3 men were shot, 1 fatally, in a drive-by on Varma Road in Waterhouse, St. Andrew this morning. Police report that the shooting occurred around 8 o'clock and was carried out by men traveling on motorcycles. The deceased has not yet been identified. Superintendent Kirk Ricketts, a commanding officer for the St. Andrew South Police Division, told the news that the incident appeared to be linked to ongoing gang conflict in the area. Since this incident, the police have launched a series of operational responses, one of which resulted in the arrest of 1 male suspect and the recovery of an illegal firearm, he said. This suspect, he said, is currently in custody. Last month, the police reported 50 active gangs in the St. Andrew South Police Division. Man dies after being hit by car in St. James. The police in St. James are seeking the public's help to identify the body of a man who died after being hit by a motor vehicle along the Flanker Main Road on Wednesday morning. The body is of dark complexion and is about 5 feet 5 inches long. It was clad in a black shirt and black shorts and appears to be about 65 years old, according to the police. Reports from the Coral Gardens police are that about 12:12 a.m., the driver of a Toyota Voxy motorcar reported that he was traveling in the left lane when the man allegedly ran across the road and into the path of his vehicle. The man sustained multiple injuries and was pronounced dead at hospital. The driver of the motorcar was warned for prosecution pending further investigations. Anyone who may be able to identify the body of the deceased or have information that may be able to assist the police in the investigation is asked to call the Coral Gardens Police at 876-953-2229, Police 119 emergency number, or the nearest police station. Licensed firearm holder and a man charged after gun seized at a party in Trelawney. A licensed firearm holder was one of 2 men charged following the seizure of a firearm and ammunition at a party in Falmouth, Trelawney on Wednesday morning. The police report that sometime around midnight, a team visited a party in session where they reportedly saw a man with a bulge at his waist who the police say was acting in a suspicious manner. He was accosted and, according to the police, a Tang Folio 9mm pistol with a magazine containing 11 9mm cartridges was taken from his waistband. The police say another man at the party approached the cops and identified himself as the owner of the firearm and provided his license. Both men were subsequently arrested. Charged with illegal possession of firearm and ammunition is 34-year-old dispatcher Renardo Brown of Zion District in Marthabury, Trelawney. The licensed firearm holder, 29-year-old Barrington Seaton, also of Zion District, was consequently charged with aiding and abetting illegal possession of firearm and ammunition. Their court date is being arranged. December 5 hearing for woman accused of knife attack on child's father. A committal hearing is to be held on December 5 for a St. Catherine woman charged over a knife attack on the father of her child. The date was set when 33-year-old Tavia Harrison of Pusey District in Point Hill, who is charged with wounding with intent, appeared before the St. Catherine Parish Court today. A determination is to be made on whether the case will be moved to the High Court Division. Allegations are that on April 12, both parties were at home when a dispute developed between them. It is being alleged that the accused used a knife to stab the complainant all over his body. He was taken to Spanish Town Hospital and then transferred to the National Chest Hospital, where he was admitted. Harrison was later arrested and charged. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates.